friends, welcome back to Creative Unique Treasures. My name is Trisha and my husband's name is
Jeff.
On our channel,
Jeff.
and I love to recreate what someone may think is ready for the trash into a unique treasure. If this is something that you are interested in,
Jeff.
and I would appreciate you subscribing, sharing, and leaving a comment. That way you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. We so appreciate you taking your time and sharing it with us. Blessings, and thank you for watching. Hi everyone, it's Trisha. Welcome back to the channel. I'm just painting up some birdhouses. I'm gonna do them a few different colors. I gotta get this red out of the way. But I painted up. They were plain, and I'm gonna paint them purple, red, and teal. And here's the red one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the teal one next. I had the DIY sea glass paint. Sometimes I just do that on let's see if I can put them in frame here. The sea glass is kind of like a really pretty blue. I want to thank you for watching, and if you can, we'd appreciate you subscribing. Helps us out. And if you have a comment or anything, I like to read your comments. I like to try to get back with all of you. I got these 3 birdhouses from the thrift store. They were $2.50 each. So I'll paint them up and put some wax on them and see if I can sell them for like $8.95, $9.95. My little booth. Well, it's 10 o'clock, so clock is going. Although I didn't reset my clock, so it's going to only ding 9 times. We had a time change a couple weeks ago here in Michigan. Let's see here. Alright, I'm going to do the last one purple, like amethyst purple. Here it is right now. Alright, let me get the purple. I have the amethyst, Dixie Belle amethyst. Go ahead and put it on here. It's really bright. I don't even have my glasses on, so this isn't. I hope I don't get up tomorrow and say, wow, what did I do? Then again, it's just paint. Like, I really didn't want to get it there. I don't know about you, but I'm really ready for spring. I guess it is spring, but the weather you wouldn't know it by the weather. We had snow, like 8-9 inches up north on the 25th of weekends. It's either raining, so I'm going to add some dark wax, I think, to these to stress them a little bit. So I'll do that tomorrow. Gotta put another coat on them, all three of them. All three of them. Paint right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just an artist brush I'm using. I had to get a smaller brush for this so I don't get it all over the blue. I think I'll do it that way. So I'll go ahead and finish up this side. About, I did have a measuring tape right here, so they stand about 14 inches tall. Go ahead and grab another brush, a little bit smaller brush. See if I can get my camera to come down a little bit. DIY, when it goes on the paint, it's dark, and as it dries, it's clay based, so it goes lighter. I did of these colors. I did these birdhouses, these colors. I want to add some color to my booth. I can't say that I have a one color or two color theme in my booth. I have every color that I just love color. So like I'm really gonna put a name tag on, my name tag on my birdhouse. Well, I could say Trisha's nest or Trisha's house, or I guess I could name them. There's all kinds of possibilities. Go ahead and see. Go ahead and maybe paint up, add some brown on the bottom. Just kind of dry brush it. I don't know, maybe I don't like that. So it's not such a strong line. Spray it a little bit. Put it in there a little bit so it gets a little bit, makes it a little bit rustic. It's a moving now. Here's the front. The front's starting to look a little cooler. I could add another color like mustard or something and let it drip down. I'm gonna do the purple one next. Let this one dry. Do the front of this one. Get some paint on here. I'm going to put a lot on this one. Let's see what happens. Now I'm going to spray it. I'm going to lay it down first so it can get it to puddle up a little bit. Now let it drip down. Now this purple one is done with Dixie Belle paint, so it's a little different than the DIY paint. The amethyst is done in Dixie Belle paint. So let's see if I can kind of help this brown to move around a little bit. It might not do as well as, I might have to change this one a little bit, but this is an experiment. We'll see how it turns out. It's kind of like, it's not as cool as the other one, I think. I like this one a lot better. What with the DIY paint. It's known for this one here. It doesn't really move as much. It does okay, but it's not as good as the other one. So I think I'm going to put this one aside and do something different with that one. But this one here is, you can see it's really drippy. Here's this side, kind of looks like old wood. And here's the top of that one. So, this one's kind of cool. So I can do it with this one here, the blue one. Put a little bit on this blue one here because this is sea glass DIY paint. So let me go ahead and let's go ahead and put some up here. Try to get it to move. Drip down the blue. Put a bunch on there. All right, now I'm gonna spray it. Kind of keep it up there a little bit. I have this DIY sea glass and the DIY paint, and I want to go ahead and take some of it's a clay based, and so I have this, it gets thicker if you leave the lid off, or in my case, it gets thicker no matter what, even if I have it sealed. And so I got it turns into a clay, and that's what I'm trying to do right here. I'm trying to make it look like some raised texture, add some texture to it. So that's what I'm doing here. I really like to try to do that, to use all my paint up, because for some reason, I don't know if when air gets to it, I try to add some water to it to make it thinner, but it doesn't happen that way with me. So I try to use every little bit of the paint up. And right here I'm trying to add some more sea glass on there, because I kind of don't like so much brown there. So that's what I'm doing here. And yeah, so I mean, I'm playing around with it, and that's what you got to do sometimes. until you're happy with your project. So this one right here, I want to take a stencil. This is a JRB stencil, and this is like the Bohemian. I'm going to go ahead and they're nice and thick, the stencils are, and I'm going to take the sea glass, and I'm just going to go down the roof of the birdhouse, and I want to add some interest to the top of the birdhouse. And so I took the sea glass and added that, and I'm going to put that down on the birdhouse itself. So I'm just kind of playing around a little bit. I don't know if you guys ever do that, but yeah, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, so I thought I'd take some of my stencils and put them to use. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Do that on both sides. So that turns out pretty cute. I kind of like that. I kind of like the rustic, crusty texture, as much interest as I can add to the birdhouses, so they're not so plain. And I'll do it on both sides, like you can see. Yeah, and I think that I'm going to go down the front, and I'm going to kind of press it down. These stencils are pretty thick, so I don't have to worry about bleed through, but even if I do bleed through a little bit, I'm not too concerned about that. I'm not a perfect painter. I never will be. I don't want to be. I like to try to do different things to different items and different thrift finds. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the back. And later I think I'm going to add some copper paint, like a copper, shimmery copper. And yeah, I like that. I'm starting to like it. Sometimes I have to play around with everything, with my projects, until I get happy. And I have a star here, bunch of stars, and I got my sea glass. I'm gonna go ahead and see how I like that. The stars on there. I'm gonna kind of go diagonally with them, not necessarily use all of the stars, but use some of them. And yeah, I kind of like that. That kind of makes me smile and makes me a little bit happy. I don't know if I should use a different color or maybe just use that color. So I'll just play around. And I don't want it to be exactly the same as the other side, because that's just not how I roll on doing things. I like to add a lot of interest to different things. Sometimes I won't even use all the stars, and that's okay. Sometimes I'll make some of them a little darker than others. Now I'm going to get my DIY white swan out, and I'm going to probably put some more star. I'm going to mess around with that and use the star stencil on the amethyst birdhouse and put some stars, white stars going down. So my phone is going off, so I'm sorry about that. They'll leave a message. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the white stars here on the front of the birdhouse, and I like that. I like that going. And I'm gonna drape it around the sides. And I'm not particularly very neat with my stenciling. I never have been. I'm okay if I bleed through a little bit. Sometimes I try to do a dry brushing. How do you guys do your stenciling? Are you guys real particular and real, very neat? I'm not a neat, as you can tell, I'm not very neat. If I get a little bit of white here and there, I'm not that neat about things. So I thank you so much for watching, and if you can subscribe to our channel, that really helps me and Jeff out a lot. We're trying to get some subscribers added to our channel, and if you want to leave me a comment, I really enjoy the comments. I really like to talk back and communicate with everybody, and let us become a community. And if you have any questions, I'd be so happy, and I'll try to answer any of your questions. I'm not a professional. I never want to be a professional. I just, I enjoy it. I have fun trying to do different things and create different things. Jeff ended up making me some more of these birdhouses. I sold them in my little business at the Vintage Farmhouse in Holly. I ended up selling all 3 of these birdhouses, so he ended up making me kind of duplicates. Now here I got my DIY Debbie's Design pennies. It's copper paint, and it's called Pennies from Heaven, and it's beautiful. It's like a shimmery. I'm gonna stir it up and get all the metallic incorporated. And I have my like plastic palette knife, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like drizzle it down and just kind of play around with it, and then add some water, let it drip. Yeah, I like to do that I like to make the paint move and kind of drip and be a drippy effect. I want it to look like it's the patina on it's just, I don't know how to explain it, but this is the kind of look I like. And when you move the birdhouse around, it shimmers like the sunlight hits it. It's just really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all 3 of my birdhouses, and that really turns out pretty on this brown and on the sea glass paint. So yeah, do you guys like to just experiment, or do you like to do projects? Do you like your projects to be a certain way? Do you already have a plan? Not me. I don't have a plan usually. I can see a color on something, and that's how I do things. And then I always end up changing my mind, or adding a different color or texture, or I have a lot of different colors of paint. So I really, really love the Pennies from Heaven DIY. I got right here. I got my clear DIY wax, clear wax, and I love the way this makes it look darker and real glossy. Not real glossy, but it kind of like adds like a buttery effect. And I love the smell of the wax. It just smells really pretty. It's just a very pleasant smell. So I'm going to add that to all my birdhouses, and it makes it dark and splotchy sometimes, and sometimes they call that the freak out factor of the wax, but not me. I like it. I like the way it makes it look richer to me. So I like that. So I'm adding that all on to protect it. Like I said, I already sold all these in my booth, and I was very pleasantly surprised. I only sold them for $9.95, so that's a really great price. I like to give people a deal. I like them to think that they got something that was uniquely created, and they got a good deal on it. So I'll add all this wax to the birdhouses, and then the next day I'll take a rag and I'll just wipe them down and buff them out. And the more you buff them, the more you wipe them, the shinier they'll get. They'll get like a little glossy look to them. I want to thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day.